Hello, and welcome to a Journey Sports Media production of the AA final between Hurricanes Baseball and the London Sidewinders. This game will be starting probably in about 10 minutes. We're just waiting on the umpires to get themselves dried off and get some food in between the AAA final that just finished about 20 minutes ago. So hopefully this game will probably go live roughly around 4:15. We hope you will join us and enjoy us for that. So we will get back to you shortly with the lineups for the game.
Do it again. Oh, yeah. Right.
Well, yeah, no, I probably should actually take this off because this is probably like absorbed the water. And now I'm so
Probably, right?
oh yeah, they do. Might actually just be yeah. Pretty awesome.
It's fun.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Ready when you are, Gabs. So I am joined here now by the victorious manager of the AAA Bournemouth Bears, Juan. How was that game?
Oh man, it was, incredible. It was really hard, but we managed to go through, coming down from 6-0 and beating, an absolutely amazing team. It's been like, I couldn't ask for more for the guys. They did amazing work. And now we're going to celebrate, of course. Now it's about going back and celebrating Bournemouth.
Yeah, I just want to say it was a phenomenal performance, like a show of guts and determination from your team. To be 6-0 down after like 2, and then you chipped off 2, and then you chipped off 2, and then you chipped off 1, and you chipped off 1, and you got yourself into that lead just before like the first rain break. Do you obviously like you had the momentum for a lot of the game, but that kind of like just getting ahead at that moment give you like a big lift because you knew that worst comes to worst, and even if the rain carried on, that game was probably going to be yours.
Yeah, it's like I always say to the guys, if we need to eat an elephant, you eat it by pieces, and that's what we did. We keep fighting every inning, coming two runs, and this is the spirit of the Bears. We're coming back and we fight every single inning, and it paid off.
Yeah, I do have to say, I just want to talk about the phenomenal pitching performance we had from Jose Lopez there. He threw 149 pitches and warmed up twice after 2 separate like rain delays. How much does like having that confidence that you guys obviously have in Jose to obviously he gave up 6 but then didn't give up any for like the next 7 games. Like I'm assuming you guys almost know that like he's going to put those zeros up, so you only had to get like 6 back.
Yes, so he's basically keep supporting him. He's a strong mind guy, so we need to keep there, bring him back to the game. As a manager, talking to them and keeping them in the game is, I think, one of the most difficult things to do. But we managed to do it, and we went through. And having him focus on the strike zone, you can have it for another 3-4 innings.
Yeah, and well, as you said to me afterwards, that he was on his last batter there, so he would have had to come out of the game, and we could have seen something very interesting. But you didn't have to make that decision. No. You guys won, so congratulations to you. I hope to see you and others in many more baseball games and finals that we will cover. I hope that you and this little one will be part of the future of British baseball. So finally, once again, thank you very much, Bournemouth Bears, and congratulations on your win today.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. Cheers, mate.
Cheers, man. Congratulations.
Good one.
From Asper's Timos. Batting ninth in left field, Manny Olayuni. And the rest of the team, please, onto the field. Rest of the sideline. And for the home team, the Hurricanes, manager John Carter. Manager John Carter. First, second base, Corey High. Batting third, shortstop, Ben Carter. Batting third base, Jack Mills. Batting Smith, center field.
Third.
Batting sixth, left field, Stephen Watt. Batting seventh, right field, Andrew Howie. Batting eighth, tackling, George Ellis. Batting ninth, fifth base, Jabez Lillicky. And the starting pitcher, Dan Rose. And the rest of the dugout, please. Umpiring crew today, we have John Baxendale, home plate umpire. Mike Shepherd, crew chief and third base umpire. And Luca Zigliotti, first base umpire.
They're going to do the national anthem, so get your big feet.
Okay, everyone, that's all for the national.
Hello and welcome to the Journey Sports Media production of the BBF AA final between Hurricanes Baseball and the London Sidewinders. We have just had the teams read out and observed the national anthem, and the managers' meeting is about to happen. But I'll go through those lineups once again. Batting first for the Sidewinders, catching Tomo Tushiya. Batting second in center field, Taka Makimi. Batting third and playing third base, Mike Leonard. Batting shortstop and batting fourth, playing shortstop, Natao Kamiya. Batting fifth, playing first base, Arthur Ashlome. Batting sixth, playing second base, Koki Yoshizawa. Batting seventh, playing right field, Nori Shido. Batting eighth, DHing Horomakada Timo. And batting ninth, playing left field, Manny Olemiede. And pitching for the Sidewinders will be David Hawthorne. The Hurricanes lineup is as follows. Batting first and playing second base, Corey Hine. Batting second, playing shortstop, Ben Carter. Batting third, playing third base, Jack Mills. Batting fourth, pitching, John Carter. Batting fifth, playing center field, Jamie Smith. Batting sixth, playing left field, Stephen Watt. Batting seventh, playing right field, Andrew Howie. Batting eighth, playing catcher, George Ellis. And batting ninth, playing first, Shaba Sheliji. And as you said, the pitcher will be John Carter. I am Russell Eassom. I'll be your commentator today. This production is helped by Bruno Fortes and Gabby Martins, who you all give us you a wave on the camera right now. We very much hope that you enjoy our coverage of this BBA AA final between Hurricanes Baseball and the London Sidewinders. First pitch will be with you shortly. So once again, hello and welcome to all our viewers and listeners. We are live here from Farnham Park in Slough for the BBF AA final between Hurricanes Baseball and the London Sidewinders. Journey Sports Media is glad and happy to provide you this coverage. So please like, share and subscribe as we hit to the first pitch from John Carter. The batter for the London Sidewinders is Tomo Tushia, who will be catching. And he makes solid contact there, but it goes straight to the shortstop, who throws the first for a simple 4-3 ground out. That'll be a nice nerve settler there for the pitcher. Up next for the Sidewinders, the left-handed center fielder, Taka Mikami. First pitch in for a strike. And that pitch is high. And another high pitch. And fouls that one. And contact is made, but it goes to the third baseman who fields it clean. But, oh, very tight play there, but they do get the out. Good speed there from the center fielder, but not enough to turn that infield ball in play into a hit. Up to bat now is the third baseman, Mike Leonard. And the next pitch. Good eyes there from the batter. And that one's in there for a strike. And contact is made, but fouled off on the first base side. So that takes the count to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitched in. And contact made. It's hit into the air. Should be covered. No. Just lands to the side of the center fielder. And very fast running there from Leonard turns that one into a double. So with 2 outs, the Sidewinders have a runner in scoring position. Up to bat, the shortstop, Naoto Kiyima. Kamiya, damn it. First pitch in for a strike. And the pitch goes, and it is ground. Softly hit, but picked up by the second baseman. But he is safe. Maybe Hurricanes. Well, there was some. But in the rundown confusion, the runner scores. So the runner there from first, while they were thought about doing things about first baseman, took off to second. And that managed to allow Mike to get home from third to score the run. So the runner scores, and the third out is there on the base pass. So the Sidewinders take a 1-0 lead. So to those at home, that run was scored because the tag play for the out between first and second happened after the runner went over the plate. It was no longer a forced play. So as the runner was tagged after the runner from third to home went over the plate, the run scored. So as we come into the bottom of the first tier, with the Sidewinders leading 1-0, Just like to walk you through the umpires that we have for today. At home plate is John Baxendale. At third base, Mike Shepherd, who is the crew chief for today. And at first base is Luca Ziglotti.
Second baseman, Corey Hahn.
Our scorers for today are Chris Deacon and Chris Carter. Here we go for first ball is fouled off. With Rich, yeah, we did it in like the second rain delay. Because the first rain delay, which was the 7th inning stretch, we spent too much time trying to not get wet.
Two strikes.
Now 2 strikes here.
Oh, well, they should be putting it back in. I told them.
It's all right for the batter, Corey Hahn. And that's a third swing. Popped up, called by the pitcher, and cleanly taken for the first out, just in foul territory. Now up to bat, the shortstop, Ben Carter.
Playing now, number 87, playing shortstop, Ben Carter.
And the pitch comes, shows bunt, leaves it, and it catches the bottom corner.
Oh, first pitch.
So now 0-1, pitch is delivered, and that one is fouled down the third base line.
I think I could.
Cool. How much battery do you have?
So the count is now 0-2 for Ben Carter. That ball is outside and past the catcher. Bit of a discussion here between the pitcher and catcher on what to throw. Here comes Hawthorne. And that ball is hit foul.
So this is your run.
Foul ball.
My uncle was 60 years old and about 25 starts in the mid.
So after sprinting down to first there, the batter is now back in the box. Takes the pitch outside. And pitch is delivered, and that sounded like a broken bat. It goes to the third baseman, who picks it clean and gets the throw in time to first for the out. So we're now 2 down here in the top of the first. Bottom of the first.
They started playing under this is Jordan or something. They were walking past and turned up.
The next batter is Jack Mills, the third baseman. And a high off-speed pitch there. Didn't quite come down in time. Came down probably just a little bit after the plate. The second pitch. Another one high. Count is 2-0 to Mills. Fourth on pitches and a strike. Two balls, one strike. And that one is fouled off. That takes the count to 2-2. And the batter is hit.
Five pitch, Jack Mills to first base.
Up to bat now is the pitcher, John Carter.
Batting now, designated hitter, John Carter.
And the pitch is in, and it's another one inside.
Runners on 1 and 2.
Takes him on the elbow. Couple of inside pitches there against the lefties. The pitcher does look like he is slightly hurt here. We'll see how that progresses. And so batter does look fine, and so he has taken his way to first base. So now we have two runners on base with 2 outs here in the bottom of the first, with the Sidewinders having a 1-run lead. Balk called. So the runners both advance now into scoring positions off the balk. The count is 1-0. Here comes the pitch, and contact is made. It is a bloop, but the centre fielder makes his way in nicely to record the 3rd out, and the Sidewinders make their way out of the inning without conceding a run. They maintain their 1-0 lead. We'll be back to you shortly for the top of the 2nd. So, Journey Sports Media are back here for the top of the second in this AA final between the London Sidewinders and Hurricanes Baseball. Sidewinders lead 1-0. Up to bat, the first baseman, Arthur Evans-Loom. And he takes a first pitch swing, and that one should sit nicely over the infield and short of the left fielder for a single.
Batting now, 31. Koki, wishes on.
I have to apologise for this.
Sorry, apologies. Dan Rose has been pitching and not John Carter, as that was on the previous stated and previous pre-game lineups. But yes, Dan Rose is pitching, and that pitch was a ball to take this to 2-0. And the pitch goes in, the runner goes, and he will be at second safely. A good jump there by the base runner.
And then they saw the runners going because the right field didn't get the ball quick enough. They ran and the fire throw over the
Ball had been kept by the shortstop there for quite some time to try and tease the runner off from the mag, but he took none of it. So runner is now on second, and that pitch is a ball. 3 balls, no strikes. 3 balls, strike. And the pitch is grounded to the pitcher, who throws to first. Didn't look the runner back, so the runner has successfully made his way over to third base. So now the right fielder, Norishito, swings at the first pitch, and that will be caught by the catcher. Caught by the catch by the right fielder, but it is enough to drive in the runner from third. But no, the run umpire has said that he left early, so the run does not score. And that's the end of the inning then, if that was given as an out. So it looks like the runner went early there. Third baseman Mike Shepard called him out. So after the double play, which ended the last inning with the runner leaving early on his tag, we now go to the bottom of the second with the Sidewinders having a 1-0 lead. At bat is Stephen Watt, the left fielder. And that first pitch is low from Hawthorn. And the next pitch in there for a second strike. So the count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. And pitch in is fouled off. Pitch is just a little bit high. He takes it to 2 balls and 2 strikes. Foul ball. Some battling AB here from Stephen Watt. Trying to get the leadoff batter on base for Hurricanes baseball here in the bottom of the second. Count is 2-2. And just a bit outside. It's a nice pitch from the pitcher there, but did not get any swing from the batter. Full count. And strike 3 on the corner. He strikes out looking there, which gives the first out to the London Sidewinders. Up to bat now, the right fielder, Andrew Howie. And just outside there for that first pitch. And comes the second pitch. A little off speed there. Gets him swinging through. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the third pitch, again, just outside. Hawthorn has been peppering maybe on the outside. Obviously, that came in a little bit too much on the couple of the lefties in the previous inning. And the next pitch is hit, and it bounces over the first baseman, and that'll be a single for Andrew Howie.
Single through the right side for Andrew Howell. Up to bat now, number 24, George Ellis.
Up to bat now, the catcher, George Ellis. So, in the bottom of the second here with 1 out, Hurricanes baseball have put themselves a runner on first. And that first pitch is low for a ball. Okay, here comes on, picking off. Runner is back safely. There's a pitch. Strike on the outside. Count is 1-1. Inside there for another strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 2 strikes perfectly on either side of the plate there. What will Hawthorn go for next? Ball in the dirt, try and look for a ground ball double play. He goes for the off speed, almost exactly. The runner goes. The throw is there, and the tag is applied for the out. It is the runner cut down. Looks like the runner may have taken a jump on the ball in the dirt, but it did not get that far away from the catcher. And a good throw down picked up by the shortstop meant that they got out at second for the second out of the inning. And now with this being 2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 more strike from the Sidewinders, and this inning could be over. And there it is! A swing and a miss, called 3rd strike, and like that, the Sidewinders put another 0 up, and they keep their 1-0 lead. We'll be back to you shortly for the top of the 3rd. We are back now for the top of the 3rd inning. Up now to bat, Hormatka Timo, who swings at the first pitch and puts it in between the shortstop and the second baseman on the second baseman's side. So that is a single to start off the inning for the London Sidewinders.
Number 34, left field, Manny Oloyede.
Up to bat now, batting 9th, the left fielder, Manny Oloyede. Takes the first pitch for a strike.
You haven't done it before.
Not much lead from the runner at first. And the second pitch comes in, and that drops in for a second strike. Third pitch, and strikes out swinging, but the runner makes his way to...
Warming up without any... He's got no protection, the catcher on his back.
So the runner advanced as a stolen base on that strikeout pitch. So up next, back to the top of the order for the London Sidewinders. The catcher, Tomo Tushiya. And he also swings early. First pitch, but the ball gets away from the third baseman. The runner on second chooses not to advance on that play, but they now have runners on first and second with 1 out. Up to bat now is the center fielder, Taka Makimi.
Number 35, Taka Mikami.
I'll see what we have here. Another early pressure situation for the pitcher. And throws in an off-speed pitch in there for a strike. Nerves of steel there from Dan Rose to take a little bit of pace off and loop one in there for a first pitch strike. Next, looked for a bunt, but he does not make contact, but the ball goes to the backboard and the runners do get one. So yes, the runners advance on the pitch there and fouls that one off. So after looking for the bunt on the previous pitch, it's now fully swinging away. And makes contact, but fouled that onto his foot. Apologizes having technical issues with scoreboard right now, but the score is 1-0. And contact is made on that pitch. It's not picked up cleanly by the second baseman, so the runner from third scores, and the runner from second advances to third. So that was a ground out, but it has given them another run. So the London Sidewinders now have a 2-0 lead here with 2 outs and a runner on third in the top of the third. And contact is made on that, but it goes straight to the right fielder, and that is the third out of the inning. We will be back to you shortly for the bottom of the third inning. 2-0 side. We're back now for the bottom of the third inning. This Journey Sports Media production of the AA final between the London Sidewinders and Hurricanes Baseball. It is 2-0 to the Sidewinders. Grounded there. Picked up by the third baseman. And in time to first for the out to get Shaba Sigilia out. So that takes Hurricanes baseball back to the top of their lineup. Corey Hine with one out in the bottom of the third. Ball just a little low there. Second pitch in there for a strike. Here we are now, getting ready for the third pitch. The count is 1-1. And it's in there for another called strike. It is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. A little disagreement here between the catcher and the pitcher. They've chosen their pitch. In the dirt. Ooh, just a little bit outside. So count now 2-2. Corey Hine, the batter. That one just inside. That takes the count to full. Let's see what Hawthorn will choose now here as the pitch. Pitch is in. And on the bottom corner. Very interesting at bat there. No swings off the bat whatsoever. On pitch number 6, they get the strikeout. Boozers on 2. The shortstop, Ben Carter. Hawthorn prepares to deliver. That one just a little bit outside. Ball 1. Second pitch, also just a bit outside. Here comes the next pitch. Remember, we are 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. And that is a strike. So 2 balls, 1 strike. We apologise for the lack of scoreboard for the moment, just dealing with some technical issues. Count is 2-1. That one is high. 3 balls, 1 strike here with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. The Sidewinders lead 2 runs to 0. 3-1 pitch. Just outside, ball 4. So after the walk there for Ben Carter, uncups the third baseman, Jack Mills. Pitch just a little bit outside there for ball 1. And pitch is there, runner goes, and is safe. It's a good throw down by the shortstop, but a good lead from the runner there, and a nice dive to get safely there to second. So it's another pitch high. Mills here, the batter, now with the chance to drive in the runner at scoring position at second. Takes the pitch inside there. Good work by the catcher to stop that getting past him. 3 balls, 1 strike. And that's ball 4, just a little high. So that's now the tying runner on first for Hurricanes baseball with the leading runner at the plate. Up to bat, the designated hitter, John Carter. Here comes the pitch. Taken for a ball.
They only had 9 down. Yeah, not stopped.
Here we go, and contact is made, but it is foul. Just not far off being a very successful AB there from the DH, John Carter, but it goes foul, and he is now 1-1.
Orange one, but just switch off.
Gets past the catcher, but the runner does not make any effort to go. So 2 balls, 1 strike.
Don't check now, it's fine. I'm checking a bit.
Another ball just a little bit low there. Let's hit to 3 balls, 1 strike. And the pitch comes. Ball 4.
Ron Carter draws a walk, bases loaded. Jamie's hit up to bat.
Yeah, Smith is David Hawthorne. So now the bases are loaded with 2 outs. And he hits the batter.
Bases loaded, hit by pitch, scores a run.
So the hit by pitch scores a run. But the batter does seem to have taken that one on the knee and does look in a bit of pain. Do you think he's got the wrong number from? He's got number 1 on, he's number 1.
Take your time, mate. You ain't got the rush.
It's number 56 on the roster.
It's number 1 on the app, though.
Right, Steve, this is your time now, bud. This is you.
I'm going to really need to run to the loo.
Up to bat now, bases were loaded.
Working
Number
with that.
67, Stephen Watt.
So up to bat now, Stephen Watt.
You said why is he shouldn't be the pitcher?
The score is now 2-1 with the bases still loaded and 2 outs. In there for a strike. And contact is made, but fouled off on the first base side. So count is now 0-2 against Stephen Watt here in this key early moment in the game between the Sidewinders and Hurricane Baseball. And the pitch comes in, and he makes contact again. That one lands fair, and the runners from second and third score to give Hurricanes baseball a 3-2 lead.
Stephen Watt single down the right hand line.
So that single from Stephen Watt gives the Hurricanes baseball a 3-2 lead. Runners now on the corners with 2 outs. And the runner goes, but it is fouled off by the batter. Batting now, the right fielder, Andrew Howe. And contact is made, and it gets through the infield and drives in another run, which takes it to 4-2. A good at bat there from Andrew Howie there to increase the Hurricanes baseball lead 4-2. We now have runners on first and second and 2 outs here still in the bottom of the third. It's a big 2-out rally so far for Hurricanes baseball here in this inning. That pitch is in there for a strike. George Ellis, the batter, the catcher. And swings on the second pitch. The count is now 0-2. And the 0-2 pitch, taken for strike 3. And that ends the inning, but the Sidewinders give up 4 runs and they give up the lead. So they now train Hurricane baseball 4 runs to 2. We'll have you back for the top of the 4th shortly. So welcome back to a Journey Sports Media production of the BBF AA finals between the London Sidewinders and Hurricanes baseball. We are now into the top of the 4th inning with Hurricanes leading 4 runs to 2 after putting up 4 in the bottom spot of that 3rd inning. Up now to bat for the London side was Naoto Kamiya. And takes the first pitch for a strike. Waits for, here comes the second pitch. And makes contact with that one. And he gets it past the shortstop. So, a single there and a lead-off batter for the London Sidewinders. Up to bat next, the first baseman, Arthur Evans-Lom.
Batting now, Arthur Evans-Long.
Runner at first, not a massive lead. Looks and goes on the dropped ball by the catcher. So a pass ball there. Gets the base for the runner. Now at second with no outs. And contact is made there. The runner checks himself. But as the ball is deflected by the third baseman, he does not get a chance to make the play at first. And the runner decides against going against to third. So the runner's now at first and second with no outs. Up to bat now, Koki Yoshizawa. Pitch is in and the runner goes. And he's safe at second. And the tail runner goes nice and slowly to second and is safe. So the runner's now in scoring positions.
There you go. Yeah,
Was
you have to do it manually with this
a
one.
called strike for the first pitch. Second pitch. Down, yep. So no outs here with runners on second and third. And another pitch outside. Gets a little bit away from the catcher, but no efforts there made by the runners to advance. I have no outs here. Still 4-2 to Hurricanes baseball. Big opportunity here for Koki Yoshizawa to try and drive in some runs. The pitch is in the dirt, and it gets past the catcher. And one runner scores. The other runner advances to third base on that wild pitch.
Run scores on a wild pitch.
No, what's the count? I missed it. I think.
I don't think I've heard you quite often when I was 5 minutes. You called one score on the wild pitch. I was just joking with you. Well, that makes the pitcher feel great.
And that pitch is high for ball 4. Up to bat now, Nori Shido. The
Number 38, Nori Shido.
right fielder has runners on first and third here with no outs. Here comes the first pitch. Takes it for a strike, and the runner advances. No throwdown attempted. So now 2 runners in scoring position. The score 4-3, still 2 Hurricanes baseball. 1 strike against the batter. That pitch is outside. In comes the pitch. One's high. Now 2 balls, 1 strike. The batter, Shido, probably looking for his pitch, and he does swing on that high fastball, but swings underneath. Got himself a little bit off balance there. Count is now 2-2. And swings on strike 3. That's the first out of the inning for Hurricanes baseball.
Batting now, designated hitter, number 27. Ramadka Timo.
Up to bat now, the DH for the Sidewinders, Hormatka Timo. First pitch, and contact is made, but he fouls it back. And lands a little bit behind us for the first strike. Count is 0-1.
in top 3.
Swings again and fouls it off.
Second attempt to get the car. Don't know whose goal that is.
And now down 0-2. And gets him swinging ahead of the off-speed pitch for the second strikeout of the inning. And the second out of the inning for Hurricanes baseball. 2 very important strikeouts there for the pitcher, Dan Rose. Up to bat now, Mane Olahide. Big at bat here if he can get a swing or swings on a pitch outside. And foul tip. Pitch in the dirt. Picked cleanly there by the catcher. Well done. And the pitch. Swings underneath for strike 3. 3 strikeouts in a row there for the pitcher, Dan Rose, which leaves the runners abandoned at second and third. We'll be back to you shortly for the bottom of the 4th. So a good pickup there by the shortstop, but the throw was in the dirt and the first baseman could not pick it up, and the runner advances to second.
Yeah, I tried to.
Right now, number 87, Ben Carter.
At bat, Ben Carter. A base hit here could give Hurricanes their 2-run lead back. And he makes contact, but it goes to third base, who looks the runner back. And then the runner goes on the second attempt and is out on the play. A great throw by the first baseman and pick up by the third for a double play there. Good defensive play there by the Sidewinders. So that defensive play from the Sidewinders keeps the game at 4-3 as we're about to head into the top of the fifth. We'll be back with you shortly. And now we're into the top of the fifth, and we're seeing a pitching change from Hurricanes baseball. Into pitch now John Carter, who was the DH, so now the DH will take the pitching slot. John pitched the entire game for Hurricanes baseball in the semi-final, so I very much expect to probably see him till the end of the game. The Sidewinders currently trail Hurricanes baseball 4-3 as we head into the top of the fifth. Hopefully, if you are enjoying this Journey Sports media production of the AA final between Hurricanes baseball and London Sidewinders, you can give us a like, a share, and please do subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can be kept up to date with future British baseball games and British baseball content. Here we go. Top of the fifth. First pitch is a strike. At bat is the catcher and the top of the order, Tomo Tsuchiya. Catcher took the second ball there. That one's just a bit outside. Comes the fourth pitch of the at-bat. That one's inside. Obviously now we have a lefty on the mound, so any base runners will have to be a bit careful. More careful when they're attempting to steal. Will we have a base runner? Yep, that one is ball 4. And the leadoff runner takes his base. We'll see how aggressive Tsuchiya will be. He has 26 stolen bases for the season, But obviously we do now have a lefty on the mound, so that lead will probably have to be a little bit shorter. Up to bat now, the center fielder, Taka Mikami. And the pitch goes, it's in the dirt, and that means the runner is successful in stealing. So Mikami now has the runner in scoring position with no outs to try and tie up this ball game. Here comes the pitch, and he makes contact, and it's picked up by the second baseman who makes the out at first, but the runner has advanced to third, which means the Sidewinders now have the tying runner only 90 feet away from home. Time for their third baseman and three-hole hitter, Mike Leonard. And that could have been a very good close play at home there on the pickoff if it was caught, but instead, yeah, he's asking, but the runner scores anyway, so on the overthrow. That is now 4-4. The batter the runner on third was questioning whether it would have been or should have been a balk, but it doesn't matter. The pickoff error allows the runner to score and ties the game at 4 apiece. Mike now with a clean set of bases and a chance to get himself on as the go-ahead runner takes the first ball for a pitch. First pitch for a ball. Whoops. And takes a big swing on the next one. Quite early on that one. Did not read the off-speed or the timing of the pitch. Count is 1-1. And strike two. One ball, 2 strikes. And lefty throws. Tries to go a little off-speed pitch. Leonard looked like he really wanted to swing at that, but he held off as it stayed high. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch is then inside, which takes us to a full count. Carter has been working with various speeds and locations so far in his first 2 at-bats to see how this full count pitch goes. And it's solid contact in between first and second there for Mike Leonard. And that's a single to right field. Now have the go-ahead runner on the base for the London Sidewinders. As it's 4-all. With and the ball gets away from the catcher. He throws down, but it was reacted to well by the runner, and he easily gets second. So the runner is now in scoring position for the batter with 1 out. And so now here we go, next pitch. That one is low, gets in the dirt, and the runner goes early and is safe. A very speedy bit of play there by the base runner. Mike Leonard makes another 90 feet closer to home plate, now meaning that the Sidewinders' go-ahead run is just 90 feet from home here with 1 out in the top of the 5th. Back. Oh. This time, the umpire does give the balk, and the runner scores. So the runner scores on the book there. The pitcher is clearly not allowing with that movement. So some discussions here between... Oh, it has been overturned by the home plate umpire. So the ball looks like it has been overturned by the home plate umpire. Interesting, given the ball was thrown away, the runner could have scored on the overthrow, but... So all of that ended up in nothing. So the runner is still back at third, and it is still a tie ball game. But contact is made there by the batter. The runner will score, and it is dropped by the first baseman. So the runner is safe there as well. So the Sidewinders do take a 5-4 lead, just potentially the second attempt of scoring that run. So Sidewinders now have a 5-4 lead with 1 out and a runner on first. And a big swing and a miss there. And the next pitch, contact is made, but it is off, foul on the first base side. First baseman Arthur Evans down 0-2 with 1 out and a runner on first. Pitch comes and he makes contact again, but he is late on it again. Closer to the field of play this time, but still down the first base line and foul. Count is still 0-2. And it comes in, pitch outside. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Strike called, 3 called, but the runner advanced to second. So now with 2 outs, the runner is in scoring position for the second baseman, Koki Yoshizawa. He takes the first pitch for a ball. The pitch comes, contact is made, but it goes to the shortstop, who picks it up clean and gets it to first before the runner. And that ends the inning, but the Sidewinders do score 2 and take a 5-4 lead into the bottom of the 5th.
Because I was trying to press Control P on there.
Now, for the bottom of the fifth here in this BBF AA final, brought to you by Jenny Sports Media between the London Sidewinders and Hurricanes Baseball. And the first pitch in there is a strike. Jack Mills, the third baseman, is at bat here for Hurricanes Baseball. And that is strike two. Takes a good eye for that one. Here comes the pitch. And swings and misses. And that's a strikeout for the first out of the bottom of the fifth. Up to bat now. Now pitching for the Hurricanes. Changing from the DH position, John Carter.
Up to bat now, number 21, John Carter.
And he fouls the first pitch off. That strikeout was David Hawthorne's fifth strikeout of the day. He has that and 3 walks so far through 4 1/3 innings. And the next pitch is once again fouled. Another swing on a pitch that was kind of inside. You see Carter was hit earlier on in the game. And that off speed does not drop in for a strike. So he takes a ball there. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here comes the pitch. And contact is made. And it's up high. The first baseman comes into foul territory and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Good work there by the first baseman, Arthur Evans Loam. And the replay gets in position and comfortably takes the ball. Maybe the slight coach in me would tell him that he wants to get that other hand up there just to make sure that he secures the ball in future. But 2 outs it is nonetheless here in the bottom of the fifth. And Jamie Smith, center fielder, takes a strike for the first pitch. Time call by the bat. And here comes the pitch. And that's the ball outside. Off speed one there, just drifted a little bit outside. Did not get the batter to chase. And pitch. Oof. Close pitch, but it goes the way of the batter there. 2 balls, 1 strike. Another one inside. 3 balls, 1 strike. Inside again. So that's another walk to Jamie Smith.
Jamie Smith draws a walk. Up to bat now, number 67, Stephen Watt.
Up to bat now, Stephen Watt, who had the 2 RBI single earlier on to take the Sidewinders up in this game, take the Hurricanes baseball up against the Sidewinders in the bottom of the third. Pitch outside. And pitcher comes back. Ooh. It was close, but the umpire says that he was safe. That was a nice pick-off move there by the pitcher Hawthorne, but he did not get the runner at first. Back to the batter. 1 ball, no strikes. And fouled off by the batter. 1-1.
Yeah. I remember when just
Here comes the pitch, and swung on a missed. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And contact is made, but it is foul. So the count is still 1 ball and 2 strikes here for Watt. He does not chase the off-speed pitch, which evades the catcher, goes through his legs and back to the backstop. And the runner advances to second. So now the tying runner is at second. The count is 2 balls and 2 strikes here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th. Any contact here in the batter runner should be going, and that's strike 3. So the Sidewinders do not let Hurricanes baseball get any runs back after getting the lead in the top of the inning. So the Sidewinders lead 5-4 going into the top of the 6th. We'll be back with you shortly. And yes, the first pitch is swung on and it is popped to the catcher. That was a pinch hitter. I'll get the details on that to you shortly. And they swing again at the first pitch. Third baseman runs in, but it is not hit hard enough for him to really get a chance to make a play. So that is an infield single there for the Sidewinders. So now the manager of the Sidewinders is pitch hitting Toshio Watanabe in for Manny Oliere. Strike on the first pitch. It was Masa Suji who came in as the pinch hitter for the first bat. And second is easily stolen there by Romaka Timo. So, runner now at second with one out for Toshiro Watanabe.
Right. How did... Oh, Jason. Yeah? When I took... We had this one, I didn't know how to do it. These guys are out. They need somebody behind. They shouldn't be. No. They should be. It's just...
Deacon's just going to tell someone else. Deacon's just going to tell someone else.
There's a foul ball there. Pitch comes in, contact is made. The runner goes, the shortstop looks, but does not have a chance of third, but does then make the throw in time to first for the second out. But this takes us now back to the top of the order. And catcher Tomo Tsuchiya with a chance to tack on another run for the Sidewinders if he can drive in the runner at third with two outs. And he makes contact on the first pitch, but it's going foul down the first base side.
As in, like in a, more in like in a rundown. Is that just a thought speed? Okay, there's no differential or anything like that. Okay.
Now time for the second pitch. And he fouls that one off behind home plate. It'll be underneath that one. Timing was bang on, just underneath on that pitch. So now down 0-2. Here comes the pitch. That's low.
Oh, absolutely.
Count is 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Pitch comes in, and that's high and outside. 2-2. Contact is made, but it goes straight back to the pitcher, who throws cleanly to first for the third out. So the Sidewinders do not tack on another run and still lead just 5 runs to 4. We're heading into the middle of the 6th. We'll be back to the bottom of the 6th shortly.
Sorry, are you done? Yeah, if you want to exit.
Doing an interview.
That's what we did.
Hello, yeah. ピンチヒッターね、通じます。69 becomes
So I'm delighted to be joined by Chris Deacon of BBF here halfway through the 6th inning. Chris, obviously we've had a great day of baseball today. The weather tried to get in the way with it, but we
did.
kind of we've managed to play on, and now we're into the 6th inning here of the 2nd game. Just give me a bit of like a brief about yourself, what you kind of do here for the BBF.
I'm the officials commissioner. Second stint is doing that. First time was back in sort of the mid 2010s. Come back to look after the umpires, scorers, and technical commissioners. It's the sphere of area, or whatever I'm trying to say there.
And how did you first get yourself into baseball, Chris?
Through my son. We were looking for a sport for him. He always had good hand-eye coordination. Baseball seemed like a decent one. I brought a plastic bat back from the US. He seemed to hit it around, so we started off at Hearts. And so with him starting, inevitably as a parent, they ask you to get involved. So I started getting involved, and they said, well, why don't you play? So I started playing, and then got involved with all aspects of club life, and then on the board back in 2014-15.
Yeah, so how is kind of like how you felt like the progression that we've seen over the BBF in the last few years under Tom Thornhill?
Yeah, it's been great to get the independents back in, or so-called independents, and bring some of those other leagues back in. It's been a huge change, I think, over the last 4 or 5 years because of external impacts such as PlayStations and everything else, which means that kids aren't perhaps quite as active. We don't have enough time in our lives, so broadening the offering and not everybody playing single 9-inning games, which I think pretty much was the case at most levels sort of 10 years ago. So bringing a much more recreational side at the lower end, and then obviously the still playing the high level stuff at AAA and NBL. So it's trying to accommodate and adapt to how society and the needs of people change.
So how do you feel like this season has gone? We obviously had the Summer Cup for the first time, as well as kind of having here for the finals weekend. What's your thoughts of this season so far?
Well, it's been pretty busy overall, clearly, with the qualifier, WBC qualifier last year, which then sort of led us into start of our season with GB up over in Phoenix, and then the regular season kicking in. So yeah, it's been full on. We obviously had a very busy 2 days here, again despite the weather. Managed to get everything in just about. Yeah, it's been full. It's been full on. I think it's probably the thing to say. And here we are leading up into the seniors, GB seniors, starting a week today. And we had the under 23s and the under 12s away. So it's been a busy year.
Yeah, we've seen pretty much phenomenal performances and groundbreaking performances across the board from the under 23s and the men's national team. But is there a target for the men's national team coming to Euros? I know if I spoke to Drew, he would probably say the aim is to win. They're not going to go there and do anything else. But is there a minimum target that you're aiming for, a semi-final berth, or?
I think I think the technical answer, so to speak, is I think it's a top 6 finish. Clearly you aspire to higher all the time, but I think that's where we're sort of looking for, given the current position, and aspirations with the potential for baseball and softball in LA 28, and of course with the World Baseball Classic, which we qualified for 2026.
No, cheers. Thank you very much for your time, Chris. I want to say, obviously, thank you for all the hard work that you and all the other volunteers in the BBF do to kind of put on a baseball season for some of us who play, as well as manage to enjoy others playing. So thank you very much, Chris. And hopefully we'll see
pleasure.
another beautiful season of baseball come 2024.
Hopefully we'll do.
Cheers.
Thanks, Russ. So I believe that Gary, as a performance, is a top 6, that you don't say anything more otherwise. I think it's top 6 rather than top 4. So hopefully I got that right. But I wonder if I'm going to get a message from somebody that's no, it's top 4.
Catch interference there, so the runner makes his way to first. Obviously, sorry, we're having the quick discussion there. I'll go through some of the changes that have happened by the Sidewinders. Into pitch now is Mike Leonard. And the pinch runners, or pinch hitters of that, Masses here stayed in right field. Arthur Toshiro Watanabe went to first, and Arthur Evans Lombe went to left field. That should hopefully keep you up to date with where we are.
It's still second place. It's still second place.
Oh. Mustangs.
It's still second place. Just it's fan favourite. What they have to eat.
And it also looks like the pitcher has gone into, previous pitcher, David Hawthorne, has gone into catch.
On the score, I don't think you've got the pitcher's gone into catch. Yeah, I've got no idea what happened. I'm just gonna check that out. Yeah, I think you've got everything else, but you don't have like I don't think there's a catch yet. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. And swing on that one. Count is 2-2. With one out here in the bottom of the 6th and a runner on first. So the Sidewinders still have the 5-4 lead here in the bottom of the 6th. We have one out and a runner on first. Contact is made. Is it the second baseman gets back and makes the play, throw to first, not in time for the double, but they get the out there, the second out of the inning. So we now go back to the top of the order, and Corey Hine to bat here. Hurricanes are down 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th and down 1 run, 5-4. Pitch comes in, inside.
It's a bloody good job to put it up, though. The other one's down from over there. Obviously, Liz has got it already. Sibo, that was over.
And pitch goes for another pickoff. Safe. Really trying to make sure that the runner does not advance.
This one, yeah.
And the second pitch. Just a little bit outside, maybe a little bit low. 2 balls, no strikes. That pitch is inside. Tried to be framed there by the catcher, but we're not having the umpire, so 3-0. Obviously, this is the top of the order now, so even though he does have space to walk the batter, he doesn't really want to get to the number 2 and 3 batters here. So that is a 4-pitch walk, which now puts the tying runner at second base and the go-ahead runner at first. With upcoming to bat, Ben Carter. And the pitch goes outside and in the dirt. The runners advance to third and second on that wild pitch. So big moment here with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. The tying run is 90 feet away, and the go-ahead run is a further 90 feet away. That's another pitch in for a ball there from Mike Leonard. And contact is made, and it's going to bloop over. It's blooped over the head of second, and the left field couldn't make it back in time. So he gets 2-run single there for the Hurricanes baseball to take the lead 6-5. A perfectly placed bloop there by Ben Carter. Up to bat now, Jack Mills. First pitch, in for a strike. And contact is made, but it goes straight back to the pitcher. And a simple out at first to get them out of the inning. But Hurricanes baseball score 2 runs and retake the lead 6-5. We'll be back to you for the top of the 7th shortly. Back here for the top of the 7th here at Farnham Park. Contact is made there by the batter, but it is weakly hit to first and picked up cleanly by the first baseman, who gets back to first in time to get the out. Up to bat now, Mike Leonard, who is now pitching.
If Rick has this sort of half bottle of wine or whatever, will he be asleep in the car to go back?
And it's hit into the air, but it's hit straight to the right fielder for another out. That's 2 quick outs here in the top of the 7th. And contact made with that one, but it looks like it's going to go... Oh, it is dropped by the left fielder. And the runner will manage to advance to second on the play there. So, really could have been a very quick 1, 2, 3 there for Hurricanes baseball. But the error means the runner is on second. So, at bat now, Naito Kamiya.
So if I tell you what, if I just do 10 quid, there's a food voucher if you like. Just say
This game is 5 hours 37 minutes. This is 2 hours 19.
Arthur Evans live up to bat now.
So 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Quick swinging again here by the Sidewinders, but that one goes foul. The tying run is sat there at second base. Can Arthur Evans Loam do anything here? The runner goes. Contact is made, but it goes straight to the shortstop. But he bobbles the ball. The runner goes home. The ball is there, and it's not in time. It misses. And the runner has gone to second on the play. Yeah. And the tying runner scores. The error on the play by the shortstop. 2 errors to score the runner. And so this game is now tied again at 6 runs apiece here in the top of the 7th.
In this time, 6-6.
Up to bat now is Koki Yoshizawa. Pitch is high. The Sidewinders have been swinging early in this 7th inning to try and put the ball in play. So we'll see if we see some more aggressive hitting. And contact is made, but it looks like it's going to go high and off the glove of the right fielder to the fence. The runner scores. The batter is at third. He is being wheeled round towards home. The runner scores standing. That's probably an inside of the park home run there for Koki Yoshizawa. We'll see what the official scorer has there, whether that one came off the end of the glove or not. Was not really a muffed catch to me. I believe that should be scored as an inside the park home run.
Which
Oh, that scored 2 runs and gives the Sidewinders an 8-6 lead.
crystal fruit, Gabby?
Crystal fruit? Yeah, what crisps are? Huh? What crisps have you got? Walker's, prawn. Yeah, prawn cocktail, yeah, I love them.
And it's swinging again early, and that gets past the first baseman. He flips it to second in time to make the out. So, after nearly another costly error, the Hurricanes baseball get the 3rd out of the inning, but the Sidewinders have scored 3 runs and have got themselves the lead back and lead 8 runs to 6 going into the bottom of the 7th. We'll be back with you shortly.
They don't seem thoroughly popular, so I have to.
Oh, I love prawn cocktail. My favourite flavour. One of my favourites. Sorry, it's 7 in stretch, the mid of the 7. So it's the mid, yeah.
for the bottom of the 7th here at Farnham Park for the AA final. Journey Sports Media are glad to bring you coverage of this AA final between London Sidewinders and Hurricanes baseball. London Sidewinders lead 8 runs to 6.
What was the first ball, sorry?
Changed it.
Thank you, Jason. I'm going to get a complaint. I'm going to get a complaint. I was abused.
I don't know who's doing the complaint. It's like,
And, oh,
Well, true.
nice off-speed pitch there. Doesn't get the call from the blue. 2 balls, 1 strike. And contact's made to the second baseman, who flips to first for the first out of the bottom of the 7th. Up to bat now is center fielder Jamie Smith. Strike there for the first pitch. Mike Leonard looking to try and get through these batters in quick succession. A lovely off-speed pitch in there for a second strike. The count is now 0-2. Comes the third pitch. Went off speed again, couldn't quite get it to drop enough. So that is 1 ball, 2 strikes. And gets him chasing the off-speed pitch. And that is the second out in the inning.
Up to bat now with 2 outs.
Up to bat.
Stephen Watt.
Stephen Watt with 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Ooh. It's a high pitch inside there. So 1 ball, no strike here for Watt.
No, they're gone.
That pitch is fouled off. One ball, 1 strike. Here comes the pitch. And fouled off again. Now the count is 1-2.
second base, he's got his hands on the ball. He's like, punched him in the chest. And Dave's like, "Soup." And everyone's just like, and then there's a big argument. And everyone passed out for like 8.5 minutes. He said he likes Mr. Paradise.
Did he go to half dose?
2 balls, 2 strikes. Another low one, not chased by the batter here. So the count is now full for Watt.
No run.
It was full for a walk. So Watt walks there.
Stephen Watt draws a walk.
And up to bat now is Andrew Howie.
Up to bat now, Andrew Howie.
2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. Hurricanes baseball now have the tying runner at the plate. First pitch in there for a strike.
I think it's probably flashed him a little bit. No, pitching.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Next pitch is a little bit outside. Doesn't get the batter to chase. 1-1. And makes contact there. Is that one going to drop? It will. It drops before the right fielder. So Hurricanes Baseball now have 2 runners on the bags with 2 outs. Up to bat now is the center fielder, George Ellis, with the tying run on first and the go-ahead run on the plate. A potentially monumentous moment here in the game. Just a little bit outside there on the first pitch. And here comes the second pitch. Not off speed, just didn't drop enough. So 2 balls, no strikes. We are at the 8th hitter here for Hurricanes Baseball. And the pitch there in the dirt, which allows the runners to advance.
How did you advance those guys so quick then?
If you advance the first guy, then you automatically
So that is 3 balls and no strikes with a wild pitch, advancing the runners both to scoring position. So the tying run is at second. And that pitch is a strike. The count is 3-1. And catcher's interference called. So the batter goes to first. The runners have to return. But that does mean the go-ahead run is now on first for Hurricanes Baseball. We still have 2 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. We're now at the number 9 batter, who substituted in earlier for Shaba Sigili, Max Goodsell. A very important moment in the game here. A hit will more than likely tie the game here, as the runners should be going fast on contact. Ooh, and that's a high pitch, which the batter does well to get out of the way of for a first pitch ball. So 1 ball, no strike. And second ball in for a ball there. Goodsell looks a sizable individual, so that ball once below the zone. In comes the pitch. Swings and misses. 2 balls, 1 strike. Pitch in the dirt. So now 3 balls, 1 strike. Has to throw a strike here, otherwise the ball will. And contact is made. He chances, he throws that strike. And the runner is sent at third, but it was held by the person in right field, and that gets the runner. They throw back to third to try and get the out, and they don't. A small mistake there by the right fielder, who held on to the ball, and it allowed the second runner to score. So we have a tied ball game here in the bottom of the 7th. It is 8 runs apiece. A momentary lapse of concentration there, I think, by the right fielder after the ball came to them. Did not get the throw in time, which allowed the second runner to score. We now go back to the top of the lineup for Hurricanes baseball with Corey Hine up to bat with a tied game 8-8 and runners on the corners. It looks just a little bit outside.
They would have lost.
And just a bit outside once again, 2-0. This time the runner goes. There is no throwdown, and it is low for ball 3.
All on baseman, Max Goodson.
And here comes the pitch. In for a strike. Count is now 3-1.
Now, what if there's no throwdown and there's no runners on?
And that is ball 4.
Corey Hine draws the walk. Up to bat now, 87, Ben Carter.
And that first pitch is in there for a strike. The bases are now loaded with 2 outs here. Can this 2-out rally continue for Hurricanes baseball? Up to bat is Ben Carter. The count is 1-1. Inside there. Two balls, 1 strike. That's outside. Three balls, 1 strike. Big moment here. And that ball is in the dirt. It was a walk anyway. The runner is potentially looking to advance, but he does not. So that gives the Hurricanes baseball the lead. They retake it and now lead 9 runs to 8. And there we go. That goes in for a strike there for Mike Leonard.
But I don't know when. But, originally, I think there was some reason they couldn't. I think it's probably...
And contact, foul. So the batter, Jack Mills, is now down in the count, 0-2.
Light up the field for the Grubbies. They got more lights.
Hard off-speed pitch, probably just a little bit low, maybe inside.
Having to worry about the timing.
And the count is 1-2.
The trouble is whether or not. Chris, I'm quite happy to take this lot home, but if he needs any more balls.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And contact is made. It's picked up by the shortstop. He makes an error in looking to go to third base and does then no play anywhere, and another run scores for Hurricanes baseball. They now lead 10-8. So, defensive lapse in judgment there from the shortstop allows another run to be scored. John Carter now up to bat, see if he can give himself more of a lead as the pitcher. The score is 10-8. Count is now 2-0. And contact is made. Is that blooped over? No, it is taken by the shortstop. And the Sidewinders get out of this inning, but not without giving up 4 runs when they had 2 outs in the inning. So the Hurricanes baseball lead 10-8 after 7. We'll see you shortly for the top of the 8th. So although we are now going into the top of the 8th, and this would normally be a 9-inning game, the decreasing quality of light we have here now due to this game starting late means that this inning has been called as the last inning for safety reasons by the umpires. That means the Sidewinders need to score at least 2 runs in this inning to force Hurricanes baseball to come up and bat for the game.
Sidewinders need 2 runs to stay in it now.
Do you know something? I don't know why they do it. It's the 2 slowest people in the team trying to steal second, and then some bloke set up the punch and leave it on base.
Chris, the other thing that you remember
Up to bat now, who was pitching but is now catching, David Hawthorne. And here it comes. First pitch, a little bit high.
This is the top of the
last inning.
Now what happens if they get 2 runs and the Hurricanes don't?
Extra inning.
Yeah, but they're saying mastered because it's
2 balls, no strikes.
I get it though. I don't think the only being stretched to get to a 9th inning with the way the cloud is.
And that pitch is outside. 3 balls, no strikes. As we mentioned at the start of this inning, this is now the last inning due to light. So the Sidewinders have their last 3 outs to try and get 2 runs. And that pitch is inside. 4 ball 4. So one of the 2 runners that the Sidewinders needs is on base, meaning the tying runner is now at bat. Up to bat is Toshiro Watanabe.
I don't know.
And he makes contact, but it goes straight back to the pitcher. They get one, it's bobbled, but they turn two! A perfect defensive play there and a perfect ball for the Hurricane Baseballs. They turn two and are now just one out away from winning this AA final here. So the Sidewinders down to their last out, but go to the top of the order here. Back to Tomo Tsuchiya. First pitch, taken for a strike. And swings are there. We're now 0-2. Sidewinders down to potentially their last strike now.
Yeah.
Here comes the pitch.
Andrew Howie has got 3 hits.
Inside. Brave take there by the batter. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Ben Clark has got 3 RBIs. On 1 hit.
Contact is made, but it goes to the second baseman. It goes through the second baseman. So that should have been ball game, ladies and gentlemen. But the error by the second baseman gives the Sidewinders a reprieve. The tying run is back up to the plate. Up to bat now for the Sidewinders, Taka Mikami. Runner goes, but is fouled off. Runner makes his way back to first. Count is 0-1. Runner goes again and is fouled off again. Is it playable? No, it is out of the reach of both the catcher and the third baseman, but the Sidewinders are potentially down to their first strike, final strike once again. Mikami, the batter here, now down 0-2. Here comes the pitch. Contact is made, but it's a soft one. It's grounded, it's picked, and it's to first in time, and it's ball game. Hurricanes baseball win the game. 10 runs to 8 here. That is the final of the BBF AA. Hurricanes baseball are your winners here today.
Okay.
So thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for joining us here today at Farnham Park for the AA final between the London Sidewinders and the Hurricanes baseball team. Hurricanes baseball have ended up winning this game 10-8 in a very much to-and-throw contest. I hope that you all enjoyed our content, and please do subscribe, share with your friends, tell them all about the British baseball scene that is now here on live on YouTube. So please subscribe to Journey Sports Media, hit that bell notification so you'll see and consume any more of the content that we make over the coming weeks, months, and into the new year of British baseball in 2024. I have been Russell Eassom, your commentator for today. I have been joined by Gabby Martins as the erstwhile individual changing between all of the cameras. I have Bruno here as well. Gabby has not changed the camera to see us, but we all just want to say thank you very much for joining us today. We hope that you have enjoyed our coverage, and we will look to be with you soon and bring more British baseball. Thank you, and see you again.
In the bag.